A very good morning to all my class 9 students. I hope you all are preparing for your August test that is on the chapter Designing of Indian Constitution. I have shared 3 videos before and today again I am sharing a final revision video with you so that you can just go through the chapter in detail. If you go through the details of this video, you will find maximum answers that are going to come in your exams. So, not going in detail, I will share some of the keynotes of this chapter today with you, as I have already shared the chapter. I have already shared the revision video of the chapter, but today I am sharing a keynote revision video. Okay, so let's check what is a secular state. The Constitution of India declares India into a secular state where citizens are free to follow any religion of their own choice. The Constitution of India do not divide any Indian citizen on the basis of caste, color, religion or sex. Anybody can marry anybody. Anybody can follow the religion and the culture of their own choice. The government of India cannot force anybody to follow any religion. This is the meaning of a secular state. So the Constitution of India has transformed India into a secular state. Everybody is equal before law and enjoys equal rights no matter which faith, caste, color, sex he or she belongs. This is an important part. Means is if a person is Hindu and most of the Indians are Hindus, so it is not like that in Sri Lanka कि Hindus को ज़्यादा प्रेफरेंस मिलेगी और सिख्स को नहीं मिलेगी, पंजाबीज को नहीं मिलेगी, गुजरातीज को नहीं मिलेगी या मुस्लिम्स को नहीं मिलेगी, या ऐसा नहीं है. A secular state do not divide person on the basis of caste, creed, color and religion. So a secular state is a state where people are free to follow the religion of their own choice. They are free to follow whatever they want, whatever, and the government has no official religion of their own. Okay, and what is a socialist state? Let's move on and check the other point, that is a socialist state. The socialist is the word that was added later to the preamble to the Constitution of India. It involves equal distribution of national income to all sections of the people. The 24th Amendment lays down the 24th change. Amendment means change in the Constitution. Socialism means there is a freedom from all forms of exploitation, social, political and economic. कहने का मतलब ये है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया सबको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देता है पैसा कमाने की. जो नेशनल वेल्थ है, जो इंडिया की वेल्थ है, वो इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है पीपल में, और कोई भी अमीर आदमी किसी भी गरीब आदमी पे कोई एक्सप्लॉयटेशन यानी अत्याचार, उसका शोषण नहीं कर सकता. कोई भी वाइट आदमी ब्लैक का नहीं कर सकता. कोई गवर्नमेंट किसी पर्सन का नहीं कर सकती. तो इंडिया इज़ अ सोशलिस्ट स्टेट वेयर equal opportunity is being provided to all people. We are already studying the chapter socialism, so you know socialism focuses on the division of equal opportunities, equal wealth, and it also focuses that the poor section of the society or the deprived section of the society, the section of the society that has got less, should be brought to the mainstream. They should be given the opportunities so that they can become rich. So, what is Indian Constitution doing? It is transforming India into a secular socialist state. Next is sovereign. Sovereign or an independent state. Sovereignty means that big countries, powerful countries like America, China and Russia, UK, they will not interfere in India's internal matter. Whatever decision Indian government will take, it will take on its own. There will be no pressure, no interference from any external country like Russia or America. This is the sovereignty of India. It is a democratic state because the real powers emanates from people. Likewise, democracy means government of the people, by the people and for the people. सो सोवर्निटी एंड डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक है. रिपब्लिक क्यों है? क्योंकि हेड ऑफ द यहाँ पे प्रेसिडेंट है, बट रियल पावर्स किसके हाथ में है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर. तो डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक है. और वो डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक कैसी है? सोवरेन नेचर में. सोवरेन जिसको बाहर के कोई भी पावर, बाहर की कोई भी कंट्री, बाहर की कोई भी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकती. उसकी डिसीजन मेकिंग में कोई इंटरफियर नहीं कर सकता. और कोई भी एक्सटर्नल कंट्री इंडिया की पॉलिसी मेकिंग में इंटरफियरेंस नहीं कर सकती. नो बडी कैन इंटरफियर इन द पॉलिसी मेकिंग, द रिसोर्स मेकिंग एंड द internal affairs of India. Okay? Next is fundamental rights to the citizens. Fundamental rights to the citizens is very important because Constitution of India provides equality, liberty, freedom of religion, freedom to speech, freedom of expression, freedom to form unions. These are some of the rights जो हिंदुस्तान का सिटीजन है, जो यहाँ पैदा हो गया, जिसको यहाँ की नागरिकता मिल गई, उसको ये सारी फंडामेंटल राइट्स अपने आप मिल जा सकती हैं, जिनका कोई भी हनन यानी कोई nobody can interfere in all these fundamental rights. These are unique to the people. These are for every person who is a citizen of India. No government can take away these fundamental rights. Okay? And nobody can snatch the fundamental rights of people. If the people want to follow the freedom of speech, they are free to speak against the government if they do not like the policies of the government. That is why media was given the fourth pillar. So it can openly criticize the policies of government. And these policies are, these fundamental rights are very, very important in Indian context, because it is because of these fundamental rights only that the democratic nature of India is restored. आज इंडिया में बोलने की आज़ादी है, इसीलिए हम अपने प्रधानमंत्री, अपने राष्ट्रपति, अपने लीडर किसी के खिलाफ बोल सकते हैं. और इसीलिए वो लोग डरते हैं क्योंकि पब्लिक के पास पावर है. पब्लिक अगला चुनाव हरवा देगी, पब्लिक हमें जिता के नहीं भेजेगी अगर हम अच्छा काम नहीं करेंगे. सो ये क्यों है एक आम आदमी के हाथ में? क्योंकि आम आदमी के हाथ में उसकी कुछ फंडामेंटल राइट्स हैं जिसका वो इस्तेमाल कर सकता है. नेक्स्ट, अनदर पॉइंट इज सिंगल सिटीजनशिप. इंडिया इज ए फेडरेशन. फेडरेशन मीन्स कई स्टेट्स एक साथ ज्वाइन होके इंडिया को बनाते हैं, लेकिन स्टेट्स की अदर कोई सिटीजनशिप नहीं है. इन इंडिया ओनली वन सिटीजनशिप इज गिवन टू द पीपल एंड दैट सिटीजनशिप इज द सिटीजनशिप ऑफ द nation. That citizenship is the citizenship of the